Normally, nobody talks of Afghanistan becoming a drug state, becoming a drug state. But the fact is, 92% of opium is of the world is today being produced in Afghanistan, and it is fed all over the world to through three routes. We call them the Balkan route, the northern route, and the southern route. As you can see, the southern route comes to India via Pakistan and is spread all over Southeast Asia and goes as far down as Australia. This a great deal of thought did go into how to stop this production or how to control the production of opium in Afghanistan. For nearly 15-20 years, the United Nations, United States and many European countries together pooled the resources to control the growth of the production of opium. In the initial stages of the 1990s, Afghanistan was producing about 3 to 4% of the world opium only. But in the last decade of 2000, last decade of the 20th century, this has mushroomed, and today 92% of opium is being produced there. This has corrupted the entire Afghan society. Afghan police, militia, tribal elites, warlords, government officials, everybody is today involved in some way or the other in the drug trade. Taliban openly taxes cultivation at every stage of cultivation, processing, smuggling routes. Taliban is collecting taxes, and it is approximately about $300 million every year. 25 to 30% of Taliban income comes from this opium trade. When the opium crop is to be harvested, Taliban send their fighters to those villages to help in harvesting and collect taxes. Obviously, when there is drug trade, criminals will gather. So criminality has increased tremendously in Afghanistan.